Good morning. Around this time, the 27th of January to be exact, we remember the Russian army going into Auschwitz and Auschwitz-Birkenau camps on this day in 1945. And though the world, certainly here in the UK, had heard of the atrocities and the dreadful conditions of the camps long before, the horrors were at last known to the world. A situation almost unbelievable. Indeed, there are many who still say the camps and the Holocaust that happened within them didn't actually happen. There have been many books and films, Schindler's List, and television documentaries, Rob Rinder and his wife visiting another camp where their family members perished. All showing, explaining, telling the world about the Holocaust. And it is so very right and proper that at this time we commemorate Holocaust Memorial Day. While I was in the Lincoln area, I was very privileged to be a member of CCJ, the Council of Christians and Jews. We were lucky to have a very energetic committee who organised events, especially around Holocaust Memorial Day. For many years, after a short service and the traditional food, we were able to listen to people who had been affected by the Third Reich, either actually imprisoned by them but survived, others who were in hiding in Germany and France, for example, and also others who worked over here. Each tale was harrowing, totally mesmerising and rememberable. As those survivors grew older, we had special commemorative events instead. And the thread of all these events, usually services, was that those 6 million Jewish people perished, so did others. Gypsies, non-Aryan people, those who were not acceptable to Hitler's idea of a perfect race within Germany. One service in particular that I remember was led by a group of travellers who had settled in Gainsborough, a town not far from Lincoln. They gave moving testimonies, but one young teenager had learnt to read, especially to read a passage of their history of the time. The large hall was in total silence. At these services, we were also reminded that, dreadful though the Holocaust was, it was not a new phenomenon, nor was it unique. Since then, there have been many instances of ethnic cleansing, Serbia and Bosnia, for example, the Tutsi people in Rwanda, and more recently, the Rohingya people driven out of Myanmar, and those in China locked up for supposed re-education. And it is still happening in Iraq and Iran and other places in the Middle East. Like World War I was supposed to be the war to end all wars, so the Holocaust was supposed to end all ethnic cleansing, but it hasn't. So what can we do? If you're so inclined, you could join Amnesty International and support the work they do to eradicate the injustices in the world. But you could at least remember once a year on Holocaust Memorial Day to think about what it means. To think about losing all your family, parents and siblings, aunts, uncles and cousins, and all members of the family, their total history. I'm sorry I've not been very upbeat in this thought for the day, but as you can perhaps hear, I feel very strongly about this subject. I leave you with a quote from a Holocaust survivor, Gerner Turgel, born in 1929 and died in 2018. We will continue to do our bit for as long as we can, secure in the knowledge that others will continue to light a candle long after us. There are not many survivors left from the German Holocaust, so let us at least light a candle in our hearts around Holocaust Memorial Day. And let us never forget, or let the world forget, the atrocities of ethnic cleansing under whatever name it appears. Thank you for listening. Shalom. Peace be with you.